Namaskar, good evening. I am Atyab Sheikh from the cleanest city of India, Indore. Indore, known for its cleanliness, Indore, known for its rich heritage and culture. Indore has got one another history in its name. That is, the BJP has a stronghold on this constituency. This constituency for the last 35 years had been won by BJP. 8 times Sumitra Mahajan won for BJP, and 2019 it was Shankar Lalwani, the BJP candidate, who won the election for BJP. Definitely it is a stronghold for BJP, but this time around the tables have turned around. The table are turned around just because Congress does not have any candidate contesting this election. That means it is a direct fight between the individual contestants and the BJP contestant. Congress is pulling back on the Nota Mohim, which exactly Congress states that BJP had hijacked their candidate. I have a panel from Indore. As far as Congress is concerned, I have Ajay Bagadi ji along with me. Siddharth Mahurkar ji is with me. From BJP, I have Alok Dubey ji with me. I have a senior journalist, Mr. Praveen Khariwal, along with me. Yes, definitely, there is a buzz about our party. So, Mr. Hemant is along with me from our party, and a political analyst, Yashwardhan, is along with me. First and foremost, I'll just go to the Congress. The scenario is absolutely different this time around, Ajay bhai. No contestant as far as Congress is concerned. Nota versus the BJP. How do you see the scenario?
So obviously, as you rightly used the word, Sheikh, that the candidate from the Congress party has been hijacked by the Bharatiya Janata Party, but that's not actually the actual scene behind it. The script was written way before the withdrawal of nomination by Akshay Bam, and we all know the author of the script, who these 2-3 people were, but that's not, again, it doesn't end here. See, Indore, as you rightly have said, is known for its heritage, is known for its cleanliness, and not only cleanliness in terms of the clean streets and the clean colonies where people reside, also for cleanliness in terms of the political scenario as well. But this has been tainted in a very bad color of late by what the Bharatiya Janata Party has done. Now, the reason I'll go behind it, the reason for coming up with this Nota thing for the Congress party is actually very simple, that we need to spread the message across to the people at large and to this country at large that you can't get into these kind of politics. Forget it. You please get rid of this divisive politics that you've gotten into. Please get rid of this hijacking of people, throwing your weight around, threatening people to come into their party and then contesting elections. I'll just go a little far beyond Indore and Madhya Pradesh, if you would permit me to do so. There was a report in Indian Express lately which said that as many as 25 people, senior leaders of different political parties, have migrated from different parties against whom investigation by central agency was going on to the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Ajay bhai, I'll just come back on the migration issue, back to you. I'll just rope in BJP. Sir, as far as BJP is concerned, allegations and allegations. People are migrating from other parties to BJP. As far as Indore is concerned, Indore has got no Congress candidate, and the allegation is that BJP has instigated this migration.
बड़े आश्चर्य की बात है कि आपातकाल लगाने वाली कांग्रेस लोकतंत्र की बात करती है। बड़े आश्चर्य की बात है कि देश की 117 राज्य निर्वाचित सरकारों को सस्पेंड करने वाली कांग्रेस के प्रधानमंत्री और कांग्रेस के संगठन और कांग्रेस की विचारधारा आज लोकतंत्र की बात करती है। कांग्रेस पार्टी को इंदौर जैसे बड़े शहर में एक डमी कैंडिडेट नहीं मिला। जो डमी कैंडिडेट मोती सिंह थे, उनके 10 प्रस्तावक नहीं थे। आप जिस व्यक्ति को टिकट दे रहे हैं वो स्वयं आपके टिकट को यह कहकर ठुकरा रहा है कि उससे पैसे मांगे जा रहे हैं। उसको एक रोस्टर दिया गया था कि चाय के इतने पैसे, नाश्ते के इतने पैसे, विधानसभाओं का इतना जनसंपर्क। अक्षय बम ने पत्रकार वार्ता लेकर स्पष्ट किया है कि कांग्रेस के नेताओं ने उसको खदान समझ रखा था। ये बहुत गंभीर विषय मैं बता रहा हूँ। कांग्रेस को आत्ममंथन ये करना है कि उसके संगठन को इतना छिन्न भिन्न कर दिया है।
भाई, I suppose you're hearing him.
Yes, why not? नो, पर उनकी प्रॉब्लम है कि उनको अपनी पार्टी को डिफेंड करना है। और दूसरी बात, इंदौर में नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेतृत्व में राज्य सरकार ने, इंदौर के नगर परिषद ने जो विकास किया है, उसके चलते सभी 9 सीटों पर भाजपा को विधानसभा में विजय मिली थी। तब भी इसी प्रकार की बातें कांग्रेस कर रही थी। इस बार तो प्रचंड विजय है, पूरे 29-0 है और बड़े बहुमत के साथ मोदी जी
400 प्लस के पार्ट पर। I'll just come back to you on 400 plus. I'll just A quick reaction, Yash, as far as the scenario in Indore is concerned. Nota versus BJP. Or as I can say, individuals versus BJP. I don't see any AAP party candidate around in Indore.
Yeah, it seems like it is Nota versus BJP, and people are campaigning for Nota. I personally, as a citizen of this country, felt bad what happened in Indore. It was almost a murder of democracy. It was unnecessary and unfortunate. BJP was already winning.
Necessary in what context?
Indore is, I suppose, one of the safest seats that we have for BJP in this country. It was not needed.
Ajay bhai, do you agree to this that it was the safest seat for BJP as far as Indore is concerned? Was it last 35 years we haven't seen any Congress candidate winning from Indore?
Absolutely right. I quite see it in the same light. And just as my friend coming from the Bharatiya Janata Party said that there were all the 9 seats of the Vidhan Sabha have been won by the BJP. So where was the need to hijack the Congress candidate? You could have well won this constituency. You could have well won this constituency as a member of parliament representing the Bharatiya Janata Party.
But the Ajay bhai, he was your contestant. He was sitting in your party. He was along with you. And on the 11th hour, he withdraws the nomination. What exactly might be the scenario that happened?
I tell you, Sheikh, the problem here is not the fact that what my friend appearing for the BJP has just said. My friend appearing for the BJP just made a statement that he was disgruntled and dissatisfied with the non-cooperation movement headed by the Congress party, and that is why he withdrew. Now this withdrawal.
That guy has got something to say.
Yeah. All right, so he withdrew at 11:30. At 9:30 in the same morning, he was campaigning for the Congress party in the area. So when did he realize there is a non-cooperation by the Congress party? Obviously, this script was written long back. He was campaigning till 9:30 in the morning in the Choithra Mandi. So can you...
Since he's an advocate, I suppose he can understand the objection word. Advocate sahab, I'll just go to...
अक्षय बम जी ने पत्रकार वार्ता में पत्रकारों के बीच स्पष्ट किया है कि उनको 8 दिन तक कोई कार्यक्रम नहीं दिया गया घोषणा होने के बाद। 5 उनकी जो जनसंपर्क था कैंसिल हुआ और वो सुबह जो गए थे वो भी अपने बल पे अपने संबंधों से गए थे। कांग्रेस पार्टी का अधिकृत कार्यक्रम नहीं था। पत्रकारों को भी नहीं पता था कि चौथरा मंडी जाएंगे। उसी समय पता चला जब वो वहां गए। इससे स्पष्ट होता है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी खंड खंड विखंड हो चुकी है, आइडियोलॉजी खत्म हो चुकी है और वामपंथी कुंठाओं का कांग्रेस पर और प्रतिपक्ष पे कब्जा हो गया है, जो भारत की संस्कृति।
Spare me a minute. I'll just ask Praveen bhai. Alok bhai is straight away saying that the Congress candidate was not called upon by the BJP. He himself went to the BJP. This exactly, how do you see this scenario? Being a senior journalist from Indore, you had been looking into the election very closely.
देखिए, इंदौर एक ऐतिहासिक नगरी रही है। लता जी यहाँ से रही है, उस्ताद आमिर खान यहाँ से रहे हैं, कैप्टन मुश्ताक अली यहाँ से रहे हैं। अनेक शख्सियतों का शहर है और इस समय देश में सफाई के मामले में नंबर 1 है। लेकिन राजनीतिक शुचिता के मामले में इंदौर इस बार ठगा गया है। इंदौर के आम मतदाता ये कह रहे हैं कि जब भारतीय जनता पार्टी की जीत आसान थी तो आखिर क्यों कांग्रेस के प्रत्याशियों को मैदान से हटा लिया गया। हाँ, कांग्रेस का प्रत्याशी स्वयं होकर मैदान छोड़ता तो बात ठीक थी, लेकिन उसे भारतीय जनता पार्टी के विधायक अपने साथ में ले गए। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के मंत्री उन्हें अपने साथ में लेकर लगातार 20 दिनों से घूम रहे हैं। तो इंदौर की जनता को लग रहा है कि ये कहीं न कहीं गड़बड़ झाला हो रहा है और उनका गुस्सा नोटा की तरफ बढ़ रहा है।
Nota is the campaign which exactly the Congress is looking after for, but I'll just rope in the AAP party. Hemant bhai, tell me one thing. What exactly is the scenario as far as the AAP party is concerned? What exactly is the stand that AAP party is having as far as the Indore constituency is concerned? I'll come up about Kejriwal after this.
देखिए, हम गठबंधन के सहयोगी हैं तो गठबंधन को साथ देंगे। हम पूरी इंदौर की जनता से भी आह्वान करते हैं कि जिस तरह से इंदौर की जनता को छला गया है, जिस तरह से इंदौर की जनता का मतदान का जो उनके स्वतंत्र मतदान का अधिकार है वो छीना गया है, इसलिए इंदौर की जनता ने आगे बढ़कर इंदौर का उदाहरण पेश करना चाहिए और नोटा में रिकॉर्ड बनाना चाहिए। यदि ऐसा होगा तो आगे से चुनाव नहीं होंगे। भारतीय जनता पार्टी जो उम्मीदवार है उनको खड़े नहीं होने देगी। तो ये दादागिरी, ये तानाशाही, ये अत्याचार, ये अन्याय इंदौर की जनता नहीं सहेगी और इंदौर की जनता इनको बुरी तरह से पराजित करेगी।
Yash, do you think Nota is an option? Whether Nota should be an option? Like Nota is same like wasting your own vote.
See, this arrangement of Nota has been given for a purpose, that the voter has right to say that we didn't like any of the candidates. It is a symbolic reply of voters. So if somebody wants to practice Nota, they should and they can. In fact, the ruling party is campaigning against people who are going for Nota are anti-national, and this is quite funny. People have the right to say that we didn't like any of the candidates of any of the parties. And what happened in Indore when the people were they are forced to go for Nota because they don't have an
They
opposition.
do not have any competition as far as this election is concerned. Alok ji, there is no competition. The Congress is not there. What other option does anyone have if in case you don't have any other competition apart from BJP standing out?
मैं आपसे कहना चाहता हूँ, लोकतंत्र की बात कर रहे हैं, कांग्रेस भी कर रही है, हमारे विद्वान मित्र भी कर रहे हैं। क्या 14 निर्दलीय कैंडिडेट में कोई ऐसा प्रत्याशी नहीं था जिसको कांग्रेस सपोर्ट करती और खड़ा करती? तब लोकतंत्र की लड़ाई होती।
Exactly is the question. I'll just take this answer. I'll just take the answer from Ajay bhai. Ajay bhai, this was an option. You went down to the High Court. You went down to the Supreme Court. Your substitute candidate was not given permission as far as the rejection of the form was concerned. But didn't Congress think about the fact that they could have even given a support to any of the individuals out here?
Why should we give a support to any individual, Sheikh Mai? Let me ask you. We had put in our candidate, reposed our faith in one man who exhibited his desire to contest for the elections from the Congress
That
party.
he was your man.
Oh, initially, of course, he was. And this game was all being played behind the curtain. And we all know who's orchestrating this entire show behind the curtain. I don't even need to name it. But let me make one thing very clear to you. The fact that you justify your action by saying what the Congress could have subsequently done after we hijacked and we bought over or we threatened our candidate from the Congress party does not undo the actions, their inactions with the BJP, which the BJP has done. There are two separate issues here. Why are you not trying to justify what you wrongly or what you think rightly did to the people of the... You have virtually taken away the right of franchise of an individual of this town, a right of franchise and akin to a fundamental right given in the constitution. And this is what the Congress stands for, the fundamental right of an individual, the constitutional right of an individual, and that's exactly how BJP has reacted, taken away these rights and in such unabashedly manner that this is going to be deprecated by people. And making a statement here in your channel right here, see the number of Nota votes which are being cast. You will have a record of Nota votes. Let my friend appearing for the BJP also hear me. You will have a record of Nota votes ever have been cast in any constituency in India. It's going
The challenge is straight away. As far as BJP is concerned, the Congress states that this time around the Nota is going to be the first choice.
देश में सबसे अधिक वोटों से शंकर लालवानी जी चुनाव जीतेंगे, ये तय है। पिछली बार हम सर्वाधिक वोट लाए थे देश में किसी लोकसभा प्रत्याशी को, तो भाजपा के श्री शंकर लालवानी को मिले थे, और इस चुनाव में सर्वाधिक वोटों से जीतेंगे। मेरा एक और प्रश्न कांग्रेस के मित्रों से है कि जीतू पटवारी जो शहर कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष न बने पर प्रदेश अध्यक्ष बने, उनकी विधानसभा से जितनी चुनाव से विधानसभा का चुनाव हारे, उससे 4 गुना वोटों से वो इस लोकसभा को हार रहे हैं। नहीं है कि उनके जो प्रदेश अध्यक्ष है वो अपनी सीट बचा सके।
Praveen bhai, I'll just come down to you. The scenario in Indore, it is all set. Nota versus BJP. Now, आपको क्या लग रहा है कि exactly ये सिनेरियो होना चाहिए किसी भी प्रजातांत्रिक सिस्टम में?
बिल्कुल नहीं होना चाहिए, लेकिन जो हालात बना दिए गए हैं सूरत के बाद और खजुराहो के बाद इंदौर में, तो मुझे लगता है कि लगातार जब इस तरह की 2-3 घटनाओं की पुनरावृत्ति हुई तो लोगों की ये प्रतिक्रिया स्वाभाविक रूप से निकल के आई है कि भाई आखिर इसकी ज़रूरत क्या थी। और इस एक शब्द का जवाब आज तक न तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के बड़े नेता दे पा रहे हैं, न कोई दे पा रहा है। जनता खुद को ठगा हुआ महसूस कर रही है कि यदि जीत रहे थे तो इन्हें ले जाने की जरूरत क्या थी, और ऐसे आदमी को लेके गए जिसके ऊपर भी बाद में 307 धारा के केस लगा दिए गए, और भी कुछ शिकायतें उनकी सामने आ गई है।
There had been so many allegations as far as BJP is concerned. The Congress is putting on the allegations, but now apart from the local politics of Indore, I'm just coming on to the vision on which this election has been held. BJP claims 400 plus. Congress says that this time around India is going to make a difference. So, do you see any difference as far as this election is concerned?
Of course, the BJP is not going to cross 150. Sheikh, let me tell you a very candid statement. Let me make it to you. It's not going to cross 150 because everything that was promised by the BJP from the year 2014 till the year 2024, nothing has been delivered. You talk about job opportunities, BJP has been a dismal failure. You talk about health, you talk about education, you talk about law and order on every basic aspect. And not only that, the main problem is that the top brass leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party refuse to talk about and make a statement one way or the other on the main issues, and we all know it. You don't face the media.
Ajay bhai, I'd be joined with the number one citizen of Indore. My mayor Pushpamitra Bhargav is along with us on air. Bhargav Sahab, this exactly, this election, the vision of Bharatiya Janata Party, Prime Minister's vision, and what is the roadmap that you people are looking forward as far as Indore, Madhya Pradesh and my country is concerned?
Developed India by 2047. The guarantee of Mr. Modi that India will be a developed nation in 2047. The people talk about that we have not created job. I'll just tell you that the youth of India has become a job creator, not a job seeker. More than 19 crore youth has generated his own revenues by different ways. More than 3 crore mudra loans have been given. So is that youth is not working with that loan? 11 crore toilets, 12 crores Ujjwala connections, 3 crore Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. So you talk about development, we are there to discuss.
Sir, one question, 400 plus, this exactly is the mission that had been given. Where do you find it? Anywhere close to this mission?
There is no doubt, ab ki baar 400 par.
Ab ki baar 400 par, I suppose your fellow advocate, he is also listening. Sir keh rahe, ab ki baar, this is exactly 400 par. Now, what exactly is the stand as far as the opposition is concerned, as far as the Congress is concerned?
See, Pushyamitra, I've always known him not only for his speaking abilities, but also for his sense of humor. And I'm happy that he's retained his sense of humor when he makes a statement that ab ki baar 400 par. Couldn't have been a more
I'm neither left nor right. I'm in the center and I'll make you both speak as far as this particular debate is concerned. Yes, Ajay bhai, there is a question from your side and there is a question from your side. Right.
All right. So let me make a question. No, I'm not going to getting into an intricacy battle with my friend Pushyamitra Bhargav because I'm very fond of him and he has done his bit for Indore. There is no doubting that fact. But again, it's a very tall claim and BJP is fond of making tall claims. It's not the first time that the BJP is making tall claims. So let's portray a picture which, though completely incorrect on factual aspect, which completely incorrect on otherwise statistical aspect, but then you throw a picture to the public at large, make them believe in the picture and then take them out for a drive. This has always been the BJP's agenda and manifesto over a period of time. But this time the people will not be taken for a ride. This time people will not be cheated. It's going to be not beyond 150 or 166 for the Bharatiya Janata Party. It's going to be restricted there.
Bhargav, sir.
Mr. Ajay Bagadia is always a mentor for me. I have learned a lot of things from him. But I'll only say one thing. The perception you create, that is always based upon a trust. The citizens of India has trusted Honorable Modi for the first time in 2014 with 282 seats, second time with 302 seats, and this time it will be the record in India that we will be getting more than 400 seats for the developed nation in 2047. There is no national or international leader who has come up with the guarantee that India will be a developed nation in 2047 when we'll be completing our 100 years of independence.
One quick question, Ajay bhai. Is my city not clean?
In terms of what?
In terms of cleanliness, yes.
Well, that's a very wide expression. Which expression are you talking about? If you talk about the political scenario, it's the uncleanest city of the entire country, or probably of the entire continent. If you talk about things the BJP has done, well, in terms of the political scenario, it's again a very unclean city.
Ajay bhai, I remember one statement by the Prime Minister stating from Lal Killa, अपना घर, अपना शहर, अपना मोहल्ला साफ रखो. Indore took this very seriously. Today we are the cleanest city. Have you seen the work?
As per the records, we are the smartest. We are the city with the efforts of making the clean air also #1 in India. So that cleanliness is apart. The Honorable Prime Minister has always talked about the cleanliness inside and outside. The corruption-free India, the clean India with regard to the corruption is only also the steps taken by the Honorable Prime Minister. What they are worried about is the cleanliness which Congress is facing.
The cleanliness, a straight allegation towards Congress. Congress is facing the cleanliness program as far as the party is concerned.
It's not the Congress that is facing. It is the false narrative that BJP has set in. First, I'll start from the Indore issue. It's not the Indore that was first issue. First thing started from Tikamgarh, then they went to Surat, then they came to Indore. That it was a national narrative that was being set, and it was given an agenda to every BJP leader. So whatever happened in Indore was pre-planned. I would ask my learned friend, their ex-MP, Sumitra Mahajan has condemned their action. What would they say about that?
Sumitra Mahajan has been.
She is a senior leader. She had been here for the last eight consecutive terms. But Siddharth Bhai, don't you feel that the problem lied somewhere in the Congress that your candidate migrated at the 11th hour?
Sir, this is a pressure that has been created nationwide. It has
This
been.
is a pressure tactic. I'll just take a quick reaction, then go to our party. Sir, it's a pressure tactic that they had.
What he says is a pre-planned, then they should have not given ticket to Mr. Bum.
Yes, exactly.
Number
This
one.
is the question.
Number one. Number two, if it was pre-planned, then they should have given a ticket to the loyal Congress Karyakarta, who has worked a lot from last 10-20 years. They should
As
have.
a BJP person, do you feel that the Congress loyal Karyakarta had been ignored?
We didn't went to somebody's doorstep to come into the BJP. He came with the idea that I am.
You did not go anywhere to ask somebody to join the BJP. You dragged him out.
Siddharth Bhai, let me listen to him.
You dragged him out.
Not by court, not by the police.
You dragged him out of the house and made him join the BJP under threat, and we all know what that threat, which was extended to the person who subsequently joined the
Ajay bhai,
BJP.
yet again, I have to understand one thing. 11th hour, even I was confident that he is going to be the candidate of Congress. But 11th hour, I come to know that he is not contesting the election. He has withdrawn as far as the form is concerned. Yes, definitely, it was a shocker. I'll just go to the party and Yash. Sir, exactly the scenario that happened. Now I'll just come out of the local politics in Indore. As far as our party is concerned, what exactly is the vision that you people are having right now? See, Kejriwal has just came out of the on bail.
देखिए जो विजन है वो है रोजगार का। 2 करोड़ रोजगार प्रधानमंत्री ने बोला था कि हर साल दूंगा, तो 10 साल के अंदर 20 करोड़ रोजगार देने थे। आज इंदौर का युवा या देश का युवा परेशान है, उसको रोजगार नहीं मिल रहा। इन्होंने बोला था किसानों की आय 2022 में दुगनी कर दूंगा, आज किसानों को 2024 में भी एमएसपी नहीं मिल रही। इन्होंने भ्रष्टाचार की बात करी है। 25 सालों से भारतीय जनता पार्टी नगर निगम में है, 10 सालों से सेंट्रल में है, और मध्य प्रदेश में होने के बाद में भी 2500 करोड़ का।
Sir, let me remind you one thing. I'm not taking anyone's part, but let me remind you one thing. It was in the previous tenure, and who was the person who exactly exposed this Bhrashtachar? As far as the Nagar, what you are indicating, it was exposed by the same BJP. It was again exposed by the same BJP.
25 सालों से इस घोटाला ये होता गया, पर इस पे कोई एक्शन बीजेपी ने क्यों नहीं लिया? आप भ्रष्टाचार की बात करते हैं।
That was an issue. Yash, I'll just have a quick response from your side. All scenarios set. The national election, what exactly is your take right now?
Congress is in a very receiving, and they have not been able to raise issues related to public that they want public to understand. They are not able to put up those issues. The recent Karnataka sex scandal or the killing of the officers by mining mafia in Madhya Pradesh, they have not been able to put up those issues. Congress is
convinced.
Congress is in no competition with BJP.
Praveen bhai, what do you say? Congress is unable to convince the voters?
देखिए, कांग्रेस इस समय, कांग्रेस हो या जितने विपक्षी दल हैं, वो इस समय बिल्कुल अर्ध मुद्रा में हैं कि वो सोए हुए हैं। इसे मोदी जी की जीत कहें या जो एक नैरेटिव सेट किया है, इस समय जनता के सामने ये बिल्कुल क्लियर है कि देश में विपक्ष नहीं है, हम आखिर क्या करें। और कहीं ना कहीं इस बात का फायदा बीजेपी को मोदी सरकार।
Take a last call from all my distinguished guests. I'll start from Ajay bhai. Ajay bhai, tell me one thing. What exactly is the vision that Congress is looking forward as far as the nation is concerned? What exactly is the vision that the entire opposition is looking forward to stand in front of BJP this time around?
Well, if you go through an elaborate manifesto of the Congress party, you will find a lot of our ideas and a lot of the promises which we made to the public at large. And we are not one of those political parties who makes a promise, forgets about them. For us, laws and promises are made to be broken, unlike BJP, where laws and promises are not to be broken, made not to be broken. All right, so that's a difference. First. Secondly, the fact is, let me make a statement to you, Sheikh, that the Congress stand by its ideology. We will not set up a negative narrative. We will not put up a negative campaign. We will not make an individual comment against any leader. We have never done that. We are not required to do that. We are not getting into divisive politics, which seems to be the bone marrow of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We will not get into issues which are of no importance and consequence. We will get into issues and deal with them which are of consequence and importance. Call it employment, call it law and order, call it...
So the root of my question, yes. What exactly is your vision now? The root of my question.
The real developed India which the BJP has been talking about.
India,
yes.
This exactly... Bhargav sir, one last comment from your side. Your vision, what as far as the nation is concerned and as far as Indore is concerned.
Developed nation by 2047 without impeachment, without distribution of wealth to the one who is standing last in the line, Plus, Indore is the smartest city, Indore is the cleanest city, but will be the most livable city in next 10 years.
So this exactly is the scenario as far as this Lok Sabha election is concerned. Absolutely. So this exactly was the narrative what both the parties are setting. Well, as far as this Lok Sabha election is concerned, this is Atyab Sheikh signing off from Indore.